Hello and welcome back to another video. In today's video we'll look at nuclear fission and nuclear fusion. So without further ado, let's start with nuclear fission. So nuclear fission. The word fission means the splitting, and nuclear fission is the splitting of atoms to create energy. So let's write that. Split of atom for energy. It's used in nuclear power plants and atomic bombs. It's really powerful and it's a lot more efficient than fossil fuels. The reason it's not being used is because of the waste. Well, it's true. It has a lot of like hard waste that are really hard to get disposed of due to its like high life. It's still not being used because of the corruption in the oil industry, but it's whatever. The way it works is here we have one neutron. The neutron, let's also draw it like a little here. The neutron gets charged up and projected into a uranium 235. But there's also like a plot twist to that, because since a neutron has a charge of 0 and a mass of 1, when it gets to the uranium 236, it actually makes it a uranium 23. When it gets to the uranium 235, it becomes a uranium 236. I spoiled that for you guys, sorry. So, okay, no, I don't like that. Let's make it into an actual thing. So it becomes uranium 236, and when that happens, the uranium is very excited. It's very unstable, and the unstable nucleus, which is the uranium, splits into two different atoms. So splitting happens, and this splitting has a lot of energy released, more like heat, and that's disgusting handwriting, but heat and radiation get released from it. So that's one thing. And after the splitting happens, it's simple. It's just 3 neutrons plus the daughter nuclei, which in our case, if it's uranium 236, it's going to be like krypton 92 plus Ba 141. So if you actually pay attention, you'll see that 92 plus 141 plus 3 equals 236. And that just makes sense because it's a uranium. It gets split into 2 different atoms, and while that splitting happens, it creates energy and also 3 neutrons, which follow up a chain reaction. So after this happens, the 3 neutrons go and hit other uranium 235s, and if not stopped, they create so much energy, even explosions, which is kind of what happens in an atomic bomb. Let's also draw the diagram here for you guys if you kind of are confused about it. So we have the neutron gets projected into a big uranium, and then splitting happens. So we have 1 and then 2 here, and like energy. So we have like bam, 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 bam. That's energy. How can I even draw that? That's energy, and then this energy is accompanied with 2 daughter nuclei, which is basically these that I drew, plus 3 neutrons. So 1, 2, 3, and that's KR, that's BA, and yeah, these go on to hit like bigger uraniums, and the chain just keeps on going. That's about it. Nuclear fission is quite different from this. Nuclear fission only happens on stars and not on Earth because it requires a lot of heat, and it's not easy to make that heat on Earth without not being efficient. So nuclear fusion. Nuclear fusion is basically the joining of two atoms, kind of like the opposite of nuclear fission. It's when two atoms join to create a bigger atom. And in my example, I'll use two isotopes of hydrogen. If you don't know what isotope is, it's basically another version of like a main element, but with a different molar mass. So we have, don't let the names confuse you or scare you. We have tritium and deuterium. Not sure if that's how you spell it, but okay. Deuterium. And these, they join together, they assemble, and they create like imagine like if that's one and that's two, they create like boom boom boom, uh, like a bigger atom, and this creates energy, a lot of energy, helium, and also a neutron. So you'll never get rid of that little neutron. So that, yeah, that's basically it. Like two smaller nuclei or nucleus or atoms joined together to make a bigger one, which in our case is the helium mostly. And this joining together creates a lot of energy. And yeah, to sum it all up, nuclear fission is when they split to create energy. You see how a neutron hit the uranium-236. It got unstable, so it split. The splitting created three neutrons, also two daughter or smaller atoms, and this splitting created a lot of energy. Nuclear fission is when two smaller atoms join together to achieve this type of energy. So here we have two isotopes of hydrogen who join to create a type of helium plus energy and neutron. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you for watching. Sorry I didn't explain it too well. I'm kind of tired, but yeah, have a good night.